How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to the credit grind. Now, from last video we did get one comment that said about the Lerva, so we are going to play that today, and I've also chosen two other tanks that I didn't play in the last episode. So we're going to play the STG, which I haven't actually got a good win rate in, but I do okay damage. And we're also going to be playing the IS-3A, which I do have good stats in. So let's get straight into this. Okay, so we are in a tier 10 game. I didn't actually see the tier 10s at the top there at the start, but we are in a tier 10 game. Oh, shut up. So yeah, we are bottom tier, so let's just see how it goes. Honestly, the Lerva is actually pretty decent. It does have 234 penetration as its standard shell, and then it has really nice premium shells, near 300 pen. But it is APCR, so obviously it does lose some penetration over distance, but it doesn't matter too much. We should still be able to have an okay game in it. So what do I want to do? Well, I want to try and just kind of hold down as much as I can around here. I don't really want to kind of expose myself too much. Honestly, in this situation, the Lerva should probably be more of a sniping tank, because it does have good accuracy. But we are going to go and try and just in a holding position. We're not going to try and do anything, mental. We're going to leave that to our heavies. They've got 4 on each side, so unfortunately they've matched up an E100 against a T57 heavy. So on this map, honestly, I'd rather have an E100 in this situation here, because you can take a shot, then go behind the rock, and then keep doing that over and over again. Whereas a T57 heavy, you really want to find someone that's out in the open that you can punish. Try and track him, see whether or not we can get some more damage. Oh, please. Oh, yes. Beautiful. Put one into his lower plate. I'm not actually sure if that even went into his lower plate. It might have gone just above. Either way, we get some damage. And he's He's over angling his armor there, so we can put one into him. And I really don't want to get shot by the E100, so we're just going to back off a little bit. He's not playing very well. Unfortunately, we do only have a Conway at the back. The Foch 155 has decided that, he doesn't want to get some extra damage in, so he's just gone off to a different place. Can I shoot his top bit there? I mean, we hit, which is, as you can see, our T57 Heavy is already dead. So, but then again, E100 does as well. T95 in the middle of the map is doing actually a great job. Let's finish him off. We're just bullying the enemy at this stage. Pure bullying. And, it's just a Lerva. It's a beast of a tank. It's not overpowered. I mean, you never hear someone say, oh yeah, the Lerva is so overpowered, it needs to be rebalanced. You never hear someone say that, do you? But at the same time, the Lerva is a great tank. Oh, I really want to get a shot on him. Can I get the shot on the UDES? I really don't want to get one shot by the FV, so I'm being a bit cautious as to not peek all the way around the corner, because he is up there, so... Oh, there we go. I was actually quite unlucky that he didn't pen me. So right now, I'm just going to go around the corner, take it... Nah, that was bad. That was really bad. What I should have done there is just gone for his lower plate. Now, he's reloaded maybe? He might have had only a few seconds left. This guy doesn't know what my reload time is, and, I don't really know what his plan was there, to be honest. Either way, he was going to die. If he had gone around the corner and not got shot, then I would have shot him, and luckily the Conway was, behind me, backing me up. We're just going to wait now for the FE to get spotted. Another thing that the Lerva has going for it is actually got quite good view range. I'm not too sure. I think it's got like 470 I've got on this tank at the moment. And I'm not using food, as I want to try and, maximise my credits that I can get. But it's got some decent view range on the tank. No idea where that shell went. But we can now take out the the FE, okay. The FE doesn't want to die yet. I mean, either way, I'm not really going to get much more damage done in this game. Maybe I can shoot the FV if he comes back up, but I doubt this. Oh, go on. Yeah, yeah. Of course we low roll, but I mean we would have had to roll exactly on average to take him out. So of course we're going to low roll. But yeah, honestly, pretty decent game for the Lurver. 2k damage, 1k spotting. That's pretty decent. So I mean, there we go. That's just that wasn't by any means an exceptional game. We did get 1000 base XP, which is pretty decent. As you can see, we finished 3rd on XP done. And, you know, as it was a tier 10 game, we're not going to really finish top on damage done with only 2000 damage. But we earned 70k credits. And I'm also going to add at the end of each episode how many credits we actually make in total. As that might, I don't know. Maybe we can then add it all up as we go through each episode and then see what the grand total is. You know? But yeah, so 69,539. We'll then add all of these up and we'll see the total at the end. Moving on to the guard. We're going to play the IS-3A last, and if we have time, I might play the Scorpion G. I don't know yet. But as you can see, this tank doesn't actually have much view range. It's only got 425, and albeit, yeah, I haven't got the best crew in it, and I'm not using food, but as I've said, I want to maximise my credits, and I really don't want to use food because I don't have any in stock as, you know, in my depot, and that's going to cost me 20k each game. Another thing that I want to say is a lot of people just use food even if they don't have it in their depot. And I used to be one of these people that would always use it on every tank. But if you actually think about it, sure, you earn what looks like slightly less. But over the course of, say you play 10 games, that's 200,000 credits that you've lost your chance of getting. Just by playing 10 games. Like it adds up to quite a bit over time. So what are we going to do on this map? Well, we can't really do too much. I'm actually going to go into the middle area here. Because if you go up here, you kind of need gun depression. And this tank, although it does have some, it's not got a lot. And a bit of lag there. Hopefully that doesn't keep happening. But this tank is very much a sniping tank. It's not got armor. You can't reliably, you know, go face hugging someone. It's got a massive weak point on the tank. Well, get the bush out of the way. It's got a massive weak point on the tank here. So really, it's not really a brawling tank, and you need to kind of play this a bit passively. So what we're going to do is just sit here and see what happens, and see whether or not we can actually shoot people that come across here. Okay, right, STA2. Of course, we would low roll because, you know, water tanks. Can we get another shot? I think the shell velocity isn't the best as well, but it's not... You can't really blame it too much on that. The accuracy is pretty good for a Russian tank, so... But then at the same time, it's a Russian tank, so, you know... Take the accuracy with a pinch of salt, because yeah, that's not always what it looks like. I mean, look at the KV2. Okay, so I don't think there's much going on now. People are pinging obviously around here because people are going to be here. I can't really do anything about that because if I leave, then honestly I'm dead because they'll start shooting me. They'll start shooting me, and it's just gonna be over for me. So really, we just have to sit and wait and be patient. Another thing is, we don't just have to play tier 8 tanks. I have put up a little spreadsheet that will give you the list of every single premium tank that I own. And you can choose any of them. It doesn't have to be... Where did that go? It doesn't have to be tier 8. You know, it can be any of them. Even down to tier 1. Well, I don't have a tier 1 premium, but you know what I mean, yeah? Hopefully you get what I mean. Where are my shells going at the moment? I'm fully aimed, but it doesn't seem to be, well, very accurate. There we go. Finally find one into the bat chat. Skoda T27 over there. He's behind the actual, oh, what's it called? The bridge. So I won't be able to shoot him. Super Persian that was down there. T44 might be able to peek in a second. We're actually I'm gonna move up here because our team's won 8-0 so far. And here you can actually see the enemies now, rather than being sneaky sniper in the bush. Ah, can we get a shot on the Panther 2? Go back. Go on. It's completely safe. Okay, well, this has been a pretty uneventful game for the STG. Honestly, it's just one of those things, you know, that your team's just better than the enemy. There's nothing you can do. 15-0. Yeah. I mean, well, what else to say? When you get these games, you know, if someone votes for the STG for next episode, then I'll do it. No problem. So yeah, we did actually hit a blind shot. We done 1,000 damage in total, so that's not too bad. Who did we actually hit? We did hit the Super Persian. We hit the STA. Okay then. And we've done 1,000 damage. Nothing special, honestly. That was a pretty bad game, but we did do 38,198. Now for the IS-3A, which is one of my more favourite tanks in the game. I like it when I just need to get some credits and I'll just go and play this tank. It's got decent armour. It's got an amazing gun. Let's be honest, the gun is overpowered. I don't see why it's got like a backwards auto-reloading system. You know, as the time goes on, it gets less deadly. Whereas if you look at the Italian autoloaders, as time goes on, it gets more deadly. But with this, as soon as it empties all of it, it's even more deadlier than it was when it was fully loaded almost. So like we have an 11.2 second reload, but then if we go all the way up to here, I think it's like 17 or 18 seconds. But obviously it does have a 2 second in between, or 2 or 3 seconds in between to actually load the shells once they are all loaded. Luckily we're actually on a good map, we're on fjords, so we can go to the heavy corner and kind of battle it out there. I don't want to go into there, because if I go into there you need gun depression, and this tank is something that does not have gun depression. Look at that! That thing, not gun depression. This is a happy tank. It is not depressed. Look how erect it is. So happy. As you can see, we are in a tier 9 game, but it doesn't really matter for the IS-3A. It's pretty much got a tier 9 gun, and honestly, armor-wise, if you can keep it hull down-ish, then it does pretty good. The only thing that we do need to watch out for is, obviously, autoloaders, stuff like that. As you can see, the M4 is going to come this way. So, let's have a little look around the corner. There is a defender. There's 2 defenders. There's a T-34 Tiger 2 and a WZ. So, yeah, it's not that bad. Hopefully my team actually follows me this way, because otherwise this is going to be very awkward. And they are. Okay, good. They basically just baited me there. They're like, yeah. I really don't want to fight this tank head on. So I'm going to let my team What are you doing? Okay. Like, okay. Clearly we have someone who is extremely gifted. Yes, he's such a kind human and team player. Okay, thank you very much for that, just blocking me. Luckily we didn't take any damage in return, but well, I'm going to bully this Tiger too. Hello, Tiger. Wait, where are you? Gun depression. Hello. Hello, Tiger 2. How are you doing today, mate? You feeling good? You are? Great. Okay, allow me. This is the IS-3A. Hope you enjoyed it. And now we just back off, and we've already got another shell loaded. That's how kind of insane this tank is. Now, I'm fully aware that there might be a TD sitting over there, and instead there's an artillery here. Good evening, artillery. How are you doing? Bang! 420 damage into him. We high roll, but unfortunately we don't kill him. And we might be able to reload in time, I'm not sure. No one else is shooting him for some reason. Can we kill him? Oh yes, killing the little artillery looks great. And let's progress up. So our team smashed this side of the map, and by the looks of... What are you doing? Okay, this guy is, well, I don't know whether he's got something wrong with him or he's just an arsehole. Like, okay. But yeah, our team smashed this side. They did only send two tanks, but we've kind of lost this bit, maybe. Actually, we've got a T-54 E2. Wow, new tank. T-54 E1 there, and they've got... this isn't looking so good. Okay, so honestly, I don't care about damage-wise. I just want to win the game. So, what I'm going to do is cap and force the enemy to try and come back. Because if they try and come back, then we should win. Like, I don't want to lose this side, and then we move around here, and then they just shoot us instantly. So, I mean, if we cap out, then great. I would rather kill all of them, and, you know, the score is pretty good, but that can soon change, especially with how they're positioned at the moment. They have a rite of passage straight through here to kill the artilleries. The Batcher is still over there for some reason. I'm not too sure what he's doing. Can I kill this artillery or not? Doesn't look like it. But we're just going to stay in cap. Unfortunately, this isn't great gameplay. But I want to win. I don't want to lose. And I'd rather secure the win than chance it and get a defeat. And I mean, look at that. It was like 6-3 and now it's 9-6. So they're slowly clawing some kills back. Although this looks like they're just dead. So, honestly... Okay, we're not going to cap because our team can win now, easily. And the Batchat even came back. I really shouldn't have actually let him sit there and try and show my armor to him, because if he had shot me, then the cap would have been reset and he would have made a hero play if his team would have actually done something. But they didn't. So did we make the right play to go into cap? Well, yeah. I mean, if we didn't and we ran down here and we died and then our team died, it could have been a very different story. But given the fact that that T-54 came all the way back just for the cap, shows that, you know, we did make it happen. We made that guy misplay, and then obviously he's had to come and get the cap, and we've taken his life for it. So we've got 3 kills, 1.5k damage, which is nothing special. You know, we haven't even done the HP of the vehicle in damage. So honestly, this isn't the best game, but I hope it shows that you can win these games if you actually kind of play it smart. I mean, there's going to be unicums that are going to be sitting there at me and saying, oh, well, no, you're not playing it smart, you're just playing it dumb, damage is everything. You know, yeah, okay, mate, whatever. Oh, yes, we have our best friend here again. But yeah, I'm just going to skip this until he dies, and then I'll see you at the end of the battle. Okay, so we did actually get the last kill. We did kill the Batchat. He was running around on the island for like half an hour, so eventually we got a shot into him. But as you can see, you know, we did get a total damage of 84 on the Batchat, so we just finished him off. But yeah, we done okay. I mean, I like to think that we made sure that we won the game, although, you know, some people are going to complain about it. And we earned 54,152. Honestly, this has been pretty bad. Nothing like amazing about these games. I mean, the Lava was by far the best game that we had in this episode, but I mean, that's what this series is about. It's not about only having great games. I try and talk through about what I'm doing, and you know, I'm by no means the best player, so you know, take that for what you will. But I think that I know enough about the game that some people who are newer to the game can learn something. But anyway, if you did enjoy this episode, make sure to leave a comment on what tanks you want to see next. The spreadsheet's all updated. You know what to do. I'll see you in a bit.